I'm afraid to say this because I know it's going to trigger some people, but there is a giant difference between being interested in changing your life and being committed to changing your life. Are you really committed to using the law of assumption to your advantage every single day? Are you willing to do that? Or are you just consuming every single piece of content you can get your eyes on and not necessarily applying anything, not necessarily embodying who you want to be, just watching all these videos on YouTube as entertainment and thinking, yeah, that would be a nice idea, and maybe doing a few techniques when it's convenient for you, but not being committed, no judgment, but just shine the light of awareness on that pattern and change it if you actually want to get what you want to manifest. Before I continue, if this is your first time watching a video on my channel, hi, I'm Gigi, and if you haven't guessed by now, we talk all about manifestation, mindset, and spirituality on this channel, and we are the Journey fam. We're all about getting what we want in life through changing our mind and being determined to not accept any less than we truly deserve. And we do have a free private manifestation community. If you're interested in that, definitely go join. It's linked in the description. Today, I really want to address something I hear a lot of people talking about. I don't have to take action. I can just sit around and do nothing and everything will just manifest. Now, don't get me wrong. Is there a reality where it might be possible to sit on your couch all day and still have all the money in the world and be super happy in the best relationship of your life? Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to shine a light of awareness for you that if you are saying, I don't have to do anything, I don't have to think differently, and I will still get what I want, and then you're complaining and reinforcing negative beliefs and old habits that aren't serving you, that's where the contradiction and the issues could arise. From my experience and from the experience of my clients, the real change happens when you change your identity. So, what can you do about that? How can you start actually embodying who you want to be without feeling pressured to take certain actions or do certain steps? Because, as Neville Goddard says, you think you can do something, but you really can do nothing. And what he meant by that is you can't force or fake manifestation. It's going to happen organically once you make a firm decision and you're not contradicting yourself constantly. Before I talk more about embodiment, let's just talk about double mindedness real quick. And I want to link above a video that I really want you to watch that will help you conquer any kinds of thoughts that are holding you back. But I just want to remind you this isn't about being perfect or trying to avoid being human. The human condition, which, you know, brings in certain thoughts that we don't always want to have. I know it's not always easy, especially if you have neurodivergent tendencies or you struggle with intrusive thoughts. Like that sucks. And I have been there before. So I know it takes a little bit of persistence to continuously get your mind back on track. But it's so worth it because it does get easier. And you realize it doesn't matter if all of these thoughts continue to come up. They are just like background noise, white noise in the background that does not affect me. And I can just go about my day and realize any of those fears are like a lion roaring in a cage. As long as I don't go over there and open the cage and start poking and prodding the lion, it can't hurt me. It can't attack me. So I just wanted to make that point extremely crystal clear. You are not failing. You are not doing anything wrong if you are affirming or visualizing or making a decision repetitively, yet you still get intrusive thoughts. That does not determine whether or not you are successful. Trust me, there is way too much evidence out there of people who still had certain thoughts come up, but because they chose not to entertain them and identify with them, those thoughts did not hold them back. They did not hold any power over them. And they still manifested absolutely everything they wanted. Now let's circle back to the whole point of this video, which is to show you that manifestation can be a lot easier than you think it is when you stop complaining that things aren't happening fast enough. And what if conscious manifestation never works for me? And you actually are committed to thinking in a different way and embodying who you want to be. Embodiment really is the golden key. And you know who I think is one of the top embodiment queens when it comes to manifestation? The one and only Kathleen Cameron. I absolutely love this woman, and it makes perfect sense that she is such a successful coach running an empire of transformation. I got her book, The Best of Yourself, and I am obsessed. It is so law of assumption coded. But, anyways, I want to read from the last chapter of this book called Self Definition. So, I'm going to read an excerpt and then I'm going to read the journal prompts she provides, which will be a nice little homework assignment for you. And Kathleen starts the chapter off by quoting another amazing author, Neil Donald Walsh. He says, "Every decision that you make every second is not a decision about what to do. It is a decision about who you are. Every act is an act of self-definition." And then Kathleen says, "I want you to know that you can start being the best of yourself right now in this very moment. You can choose to define yourself as being the best right now. So what are you waiting for? Make the promise, the choice, and decision now. You'll be forever grateful that you did. How you show up today at this very moment will determine what will show up for you tomorrow. The past does not matter. Who you decide to be in this moment is determining what you will experience tomorrow, because we are operating in this linear construct of time. Although time doesn't really exist, it's an illusion. I also have a video about that, which I'll link above for fun. But remember that if you're playing this game of life, you might as well make the most of it and understand that you don't have to dwell on what happened then. You can start fresh and decide who you want to be in every single moment. And when you really commit to that, that's when you start getting manifestations left, right, and center organically. And I just want to give you these journal prompts so that after this video, you have something you can do to really solidify this information and apply it. Reflecting on the power of decision making. Consider the statement, every decision that you make every second is not a decision about what to do, it is a decision about who you are. Reflect on your choices and actions profoundly shaping your identity and defining yourself. Explore the idea that every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the overall narrative of your life. Take a moment to reflect on recent decisions that you have made. How have they contributed to your self-definition? How can you make more conscious choices that align with the best version of yourself? Embracing the opportunity for self-transformation. Reflect on the significance of the present moment and why now, right now, is the perfect time to choose to become the best version of yourself. Consider the statement, everything we do every single day defines who we are in that moment and who we will continue to be. Contemplate the idea that each day brings new opportunities for growth and self-improvement. How can you harness the power of the present moment to make choices that align with your values and aspirations? Reflect on the areas of your life where you most desire personal growth and transformation. What steps can you take today to move closer to becoming the best version of yourself? And then the last prompt, the impact of your responses on self-definition. Explore the concept that how you respond to the world around you reflects who you are and how you define yourself within the world. Reflect on the statement, every response counts, especially when your life becomes demanding and difficult. Consider recent challenging situations or interactions where your responses influenced your self-perception. How did you define yourself in those moments? Were there any responses that you would like to change or improve upon? Think about revision here. Reflect on the power of conscious response in shaping your self-image, self-concept, and personal growth. How can you cultivate mindfulness and intentionality in your responses to positively impact your self-definition? I had so much fun making this video for you today. I hope you got a lot out of it. Leave in the comments your biggest takeaway. Also, be sure to join the free Journey Fam group chat private manifestation community that I have linked in my description if you haven't already. I'm very excited for some things we have coming up there. And I really love you guys. I can't wait to make more content. Let me know if you have any video requests too. I'm always open to ideas, and I will see you very soon. Bye.